Thank you for joining me for the 2016 Cookie Program Troop Training. This is Ashley Picard, Product Sales Manager from Girl Scouts Montana and Wyoming. I'm excited to do this training with you today, and hopefully as you go through, if you have questions, they'll be answered through this. But as a reminder, just like last year, this training is more general, and so if you have service unit specific questions, please make sure you reach out to your service unit product manager, ask them the questions, find out that information, and hopefully your CDM can be an additional support for you as well. Anytime you see, before we get into this help clips little button, note that you will receive a help clip. Now the help clips, in case you're not familiar from the fall, is a 5-minute or less little video. It's done as a step-by-step tutorial, and I heard great reviews on how the help clips made volunteers' lives easier in the fall, so I'm excited to bring you more of that help this year. Keep your eyes open, make a note if you see a help clip on a specific topic that you're thinking you're going to have problems with. And with that little piece of information, let's get started. Okay, so 2015 highlights. We had Thin Mints be #1 last year with Samoa's in a close second. We had 58 girls sell 1,000 plus boxes of cookies each. 4 girls sold 2,500 plus boxes each, with 3 of those 4 girls selling over 3,000 boxes of cookies. So fantastic job to those girls. Incredible amount of cookies. And great job to all the girls. So service unit bonus, we had 35 folks receive those last year. And I'll be talking a little bit later about how the service units can receive those. So if you're not seeing your name there right now, you're wondering, well, how do we get a service unit bonus? I'm going to talk about it so you're aware of it, as well as your service unit product people. So congratulations to those 35 that did receive that, and I'm really looking forward to having a lot more names on there next year. So the 2016 theme for this year, talk a little bit about it. There's lots of stuff in cookies: success, friendship, learning, cookies, of course, and lots of fun. And we think that it's all worth sharing. So as you go through this program, think about it. What are you sharing with your girls? Is it that you're sharing with them how to set goals or the value of money? Is it your time? You all share so many things. So just think about that. What will you share this cookie season? We hope that you'll find lots of things worth sharing. I want to just talk briefly here about some resources from Little Brownie Bakers, right when we're talking about Little Brownie. We have our Cookie Rookie resources. So as I talk about the Cookie Rookie promotion later on, there are videos available on littlebrowniebakers.com for your new cookie sellers. So if you're getting new girls involved with cookies, this is a great way for you to say, this is how you can sell cookies. Here's some safe practices. And it talks about the different cookie varieties. Speaking of cookie varieties, our cookies are the same this year as last year. We have all the same cookies available, and they're $4 a box for all of our varieties, except we have Toffee-Tastics at $5 a box. And you should have already requested your Toffee-Tastics at the troop level. If you haven't and you're panicking and thinking, I didn't get to do it, be sure to send an email to cookies@gsmw.org, and we'll do our best to accommodate the requests, but there will be limited quantities available in the cookie cupboards, which I'll tell you where those are located a little bit later. But at this time, I want to talk a little bit about money banking. So we have some money best practices we're going to review, and I have some exciting news for money and banking this year. Girls only collect money when they deliver cookies. This is important for you to remember because I know, there's different approaches to this, but really they should only be collecting money when they're delivering the cookies, because what happens is when girls collect money up front and then perhaps they forget to go back, the customer doesn't have a way to contact the girl. They think sometimes, well, I just had this cute girl show up and steal my money. We need to make sure we keep our customers happy, because that's why they keep purchasing cookies from us year after year. I had a situation as recent as just last month that I was actually sending out some cookies from council headquarters to fulfill an order that didn't get delivered. So make sure that your girls understand that they are only to collect money when they deliver those cookies. And troops should collect money and make deposits often, so when those girls are collecting that money, that they get that to you. And it doesn't have to be all the way till the end of money deadlines, but they're going to want to get you that money, when they receive it. And then you'll make sure that anytime money or cookies exchanges hands, that you have a signed receipt. So when the parents come pick up those cookies, you'll do a receipt for that. when they come back with money for those cookies, you'll do a receipt for that, and as many receipts as it takes. And if you need additional receipts, let us know, and we'll get some out to you. And then be sure that you're counting carefully when exchanging cookies or money. It's important that those receipts and your counts are very accurate, so there's no confusion, and the girls have all the product that they need to get to their customers. Be sure to keep organized records, and I recommend that, for instance, Troop should hang on to the product, the parent permission forms for the girls to participate in the product sales. Keep those for approximately a year, so if you have any questions or anything that needs to happen, you have those available. And then turn in delinquent balance forms prior to deadlines. And those delinquent balance forms, you'll need the parent permission form and any receipts that were exchanged, so that we can ask those parents to take care of the balance that is owed to council, so the troops get the money that their girls should have for proceeds. So I'm excited about this new banking process this year. ACH, what is it? It's time-saving paperless payment method for troop volunteers to send and receive payments from council by electronic funds transfer. This will be the only method for the amount due to council this year, and I'm really excited. This is going to be an easier process for our volunteers. I have a couple of testimonials here from one volunteer in Montana and one volunteer in Wyoming. One in Montana, Mary says, I love ACH. And she goes through, she's from a smaller town in Montana. The new ACH process has completely freed me of the burden of mailing in checks or making super large deposits because I did not want to go to the depository bank often. Now I can make deposits at my bank as soon as the girls turn them in, and other than an email to Therese, I'm done. It's a really easy process, and when you're dealing with a group of 5 to 12-year-olds, easy is really important, and I'm sure there's many of you that can definitely relate with that out there. And then our volunteer, Christina from Wyoming, says, I love it. It's just simple. And she talks about how they're so busy and it's easier to deposit into one bank account. You deposit the money, and with the email, council sweeps it. So I'm sure at this point in time, you're wondering, well, how do we do this ACH thing? And you probably have lots of questions. So let's go over the process real quick. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. So you're going to complete the ACH authorization form and turn it into council by March 25th, 2016. Then you'll deposit funds into your Troop bank account. That's it. There's no other account that you have to worry about. The council depository accounts are not available this year. So just deposit into your local Troop bank account, and that takes care of it. And then Troops will be receiving an email from Therese prior to the sweep dates, which are April 8th and April 29th, and you'll be confirming the sweep amounts with Therese via email. So no more receipts sent to council, no more having to make deposits to different bank accounts. No more going to your service unit staff to turn things in for money. It's just all very simple and automated. So your questions: what happens when I deposit a non-sufficient funds check into our Troop account? Well, hopefully there'll be less of that, with those being deposited quickly, more soon in the process. But if that does happen from a customer check, you'll submit the legal copy of the NSF check and the bank statement showing the NSF fees. And council has graciously agreed to take care of reimbursing the NSF fees from a customer check. The fees will be reimbursed through ACH, so just speeding up the process yet again. Question: what if we don't have a Troop bank account set up yet? Well, it's important that you have a Troop account available to make deposits often. You must have a bank account for your Troop to participate in cookies and other financial literacy programs. I've heard stories about, well, I have this envelope of money. That shouldn't be happening. You must have a Troop account so you can have somewhere safe to have that money, and then it also helps with being able to do the ACH. What happens if there are parents with a delinquent balance and have not paid for the cookies their daughter sold, and the money due to council is not available at the time of the ACH sweep? You'll make sure that you'll submit a delinquent balance form with the necessary information to Therese prior to the ACH sweep deadlines. Now, the first sweep you might have concerns about, well, our girls are still delivering cookies. Work with Therese and just communicate with her for that final sweep to make sure that we have all of that information in correctly. You'll confirm the amount with Therese to be swept from the Troop account, and what this should be is the amount due to council minus any delinquent balances you might have. Hopefully there's not a lot of that, but we understand those things will come up and you'll probably have questions about it. Speaking of questions, we are going to have an additional money and banking webinar. Didn't want to cram all the information into one presentation for you all to have thrown at you. So join us live on January 19th at 6 p.m. We will record it as well. If you're not available at the time, no need to worry. We'll make sure you get to see it at some point. you want to see how to track girl payments in eBuddy, or if you have further questions, we're going to go a little further into detail about the ACH banking process. Or if you're new to being the product manager for your service unit or troop, like to know more about the money best practices and deadlines, this is the place that you should be. So make sure you get signed up to attend that webinar with further questions you may have. And of course, please feel free to reach out to Therese or myself with any questions or concerns you may have with any money or banking process. So at this time, I want to go over our 2016 program. We have a really adorable mascot this year, and I'd like to introduce you to her. Please meet Daisy Bell. She is a cute little fluffy, very soft cow, I might add. And I don't know about you, but I'm really excited about having a cow as our mascot. Here in Montana and Wyoming, maybe you don't know this, we have nearly 4 million cattle. We actually have more cattle than people in our council. So I would say that we have lots of great reminders of our great cookie program mascot. So hopefully your girls enjoy, cow-themed things with Daisy Bell this year. Joining Daisy Bell, we have lots of other fun rewards. We have the American Girl reward again, along with the Sphero robot at the 1,500 box level and a paddleboard package, plus much more. I want to highlight a few new things this year. We have the girl achieves 216 plus boxes sold during the pre-order. She'll have the choice of a charm collectible bracelet this year. This is new, really cute, the little charm. Every year, she'll have the opportunity to add to her bracelet and commemorate her cookie program. So each year, we'll have a new charm that the girl can add to her bracelet. This will be the final year for the pewter that we have available as a reward for the cookie program initial order. We will, however, still have a fun program that incorporates our pewters for those pewter collectors out there. Also new this year, we have, our apron at the 300 plus box pre-order reward. And so girls will receive these as a pre-order and they'll be available for them to wear at Cookie Boost. Really fun apron. And same as last year, we have, if the troop reaches a 225 plus PGA or per girl average, they'll receive a clipboard for every participating girl in the troop and a tote bag for up to 2 liters. Also this year, we have our Council Gift of Caring patch. For girls who sell 6 plus boxes of cookies through the Council Gift of Caring program, they will receive one of those patches. I received feedback last year. You want to know all the promotions throughout the cookie program up front. So here they are. We have the Cookie Rookie, like I mentioned, January 1st through February 4th. Troops that add 1 plus, 3 plus, or 5 plus girls will receive the following for the troop. 1 plus girl, they'll receive the Cookie Rookie patch for each girl and up to 2 liters. 3 plus, the patches, choice of DVD, and $25 for a pizza party. If they add 5 plus girls, they will receive the patches and all the rest of those items, plus a $25 council gift card. So we had that last year, lots of fun. Hopefully your girls enjoyed that, those of you who participated, and hopefully you'll find some new Cookie Rookies this year to add to your troop. Trefoil ticket is the next one. This is available during the pre-order time, February 5th through February 28th. And that is that all across Montana and Wyoming, there are trefoil tickets just waiting to be found. As you go knock on doors in your community, you may be lucky enough to find the trefoil ticket in your town. So we have these tickets. They've been placed in the communities. For every 75 girls, there will be 1 ticket placed. So if you have up to 75 girls, each place that we have registered Girl Scouts, we have tickets distributed. So no need to worry. It's by the service unit level. So if you have a couple different towns in there, reach out to us if you have questions about that. But all ticket finders will receive 2016 trefoil ticket patch, and they'll be entered to win a hoverboard and helmet. So we're excited for these fun 2 promotions, but I'm excited about the next one, so I'm just going to get to them now. So we have our Minion Madness that we have going on. It runs February 5th through April 17th. Oops, sorry about that. We had a little problem there. So that will run through the entire program. All the girls together, if they reach 1 million plus boxes of cookies during the 2016 cookie program, girls who sell 100 plus boxes of cookies will receive a 1 in a million patch. And I do think she's quite adorable personally. And girls who receive that 100 plus boxes will also be entered for drawing and the opportunity to win 1 of 3 Build-A-Bear minions. Probably wondering, well, how am I going to know if everyone is at a certain point throughout the council? We're going to have updates weekly on eBuddy. and on the GSMW Facebook page. So be sure that you're entering your cookies in a timely manner so we can know when we reach that point, and I'll let you know weekly what we have going on. Also this year we have the Boost Sales Patch. Girls who sell 10 plus boxes of cookies at the Boost sale will receive the patch. And you must make sure that you've entered those Boost Sales Patch booth cookies in eBuddy for your girls to get the Boost Sales Patch. Important that you make sure you do that. Same this year as last year, troops will receive 50 cents per box back as troop proceeds. If you reach a 225 plus PGA, you'll have 55 cents a box. Troops that are older, our cadet, senior, and ambassador level troops, those troops may opt to not receive rewards, and they will receive 60 cents a box. If they reach 225 plus PGA, they'll receive 65 cents a box. And just to note there, if the older girls decide that they want to opt out, they'll still receive a few things. So let me just outline those in case you're wondering, well, maybe we want to do this. They'll still receive participation patch, box bar patches with the amount of cookies they've sold, their initial order, their pre-order rewards, and higher rewards. So the 1,000 plus boxes or more, those rewards they will receive as well. So it has to be by the whole troop you decide that. So if you have any questions about how to do that or change that in eBuddy, let us know. And as I mentioned earlier, these are the service unit bonus criteria. So this is how your service unit can get up to 3 cents a box back. Each one of these things here is worth 1 cent per box. So if your service unit has a 5% increase in the number of girls selling with the 200 box PGA, or a 10% increase in the number of girls selling with the 200 plus box PGA, or I should say, and they hold a cookie rally with 75% girls or 50 plus girls attending, you can receive up to 3 cents per box back to the service unit that can be then, put back into the girls and the programs and the things that you do for them. So just so you're aware, that cookie rally bonus, if you have 65 or less girls, you'll need 75% girl participation. If you have more than the 65 girls, it's 50 plus girls attending. So let us know if you have questions, but work with your service unit. Find out how you can help your service unit reach that service unit bonus, because it's really fun for the service unit to get those extra proceeds back for the girls. So let's talk a little bit about Digital Cookie 2.0. So why Digital Cookie? People are wondering, why do you do Digital Cookie? Why do cookie sales online? Well, it's kind of where our girls are going. They're learning lots of skills of how to operate in an online marketplace. Give girls an opportunity to reach out to family and friends that are out of town. They may not be able to physically bring them cookies, and so this is a way for family and friends to support. Also gives the opportunity for people in the local community to pay for their order with a credit card. And so as we received some feedback last year, the girl delivery option of cookies is only available February 5th through February 28th, and that's prior to your initial order placement. So, you'll need to have your parents whose girls are participating in the digital cookie portion of the sale tell you what cookies they need to add to their daughter's order to take care of fulfilling the girl delivery orders from Digital Cookie. And of course, as in years past, the shipping option is available along with the donation option. And so if you have those people who want to just get the cookies a little bit earlier, they can order online, or if they live out of town, they can do that as well. And we'll be sending help clips about all of these things that we're about to show you. So let's take a look at the new and improved Digital Cookie space. This is what you'll be seeing as a troop leader. If you note that pink little tab up at the top shows you, and this is showing service unit, but it looks very similar to the troop. You can select if you want to be in the troop leader role or in the parent role, or if you do service unit, you can select service unit as well there. And it'll show you a week-by-week breakdown. What the girl will see is this page here. This is after she sets things up. And so it shows her game, the videos, badges, your customers. So you can look through all of that. Then here's some of the badges the girls can go for, and this is for a junior level Girl Scout. And you'll see my favorite update this year. There's games and videos available for the girls, and so they can go through and play these and get a good idea of what they can do with cookie proceeds. It helps them realize they can use it for patches or take action projects, and it's really, really fun. So hopefully your girls have fun with this, and maybe you can get in on some of that fun and play some of these games as well. This is what the customers will see in Digital Cookie this year. Really bright and colorful, same as the girl site. And then if you notice, they can click on the name of the cookie and it takes them to the nutritional facts. So if they have any questions about that, that works great. So just keep your eyes open for an email from email@email.girlscouts.org. And that will be the link that you'll use to get on your digital cookie site. Get set up for your girl. If you have questions or concerns, we will have those going to anyone that we have an email, parent name, and date of birth for. If the girl's missing any of that information, please contact us to update that so we can get her on digital cookies so she can participate. Just some reminders about marketing ideas. We have our 5 for 20 again. Again, our cookies are $4 a box with the exception of the Toffee-Tastics, which are $5 a box. So if you wanted to sell someone a marketing deal for Toffee-Tastics, it would be 4 for 20. If you have some of the customers that say, you know, I'm on a diet or I can't eat these cookies, you could say, well, great, you can donate cookies to Cookies for Cancer. And that's an option for them this year. So remember that as well. And as we're speaking about booths, let's talk about this. This is important information here. So as per a national agreement with Walmart and GSUSA, councils had to set up times for booths, and troops need to sign up for those, both for Walmart and Sam's Club, through eBuddy, through the booth scheduler. And I'll be sending a help clip about this because this is something new this year. But you're all familiar with how you put in your booths last year. Please make sure you do that again this year. Enter your other booths in the My Booth section at eBuddy to have them listed in the booth locator online, and make sure that you keep these updated. If you decide to cancel a booth or you add a booth, make sure you update those so people can find them by searching at girlscoutcookies.org. And don't forget to allow 24 to 48 hours for the approval of booths. Your service units will be able to approve those this year, and so that's nice for them. And then just as a reminder, girls who sell the 10 plus boxes of cookies at booth sales will receive the 2016 booth sales patch. So likely you're going to be going through lots of cookies and you may need to pick up some more. These are our covered locations this year. All of the starred locations are GSMW office locations, so you're familiar with where those are. And I just want to note here for Southeast Wyoming that we had printed a different location for our council covered, but we have a location set up in Laramie this year. So if you have any questions or concerns about that, please let us know. And in order to get your cookies this year, you'll be placing a pending order transaction through eBuddy to order the cookies to be reserved and ready for you at the cupboard. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is the cookie transaction, and you'll be using this. You'll notice there's hours of operation. And again, I'm going to have a help clip coming out for this, so I won't go into the step-by-step right here. But this is a really useful tool, and then you'll just use your eBuddy username and password to sign for these cookies, and they're transferred immediately once you sign for them digitally. So that's really exciting. Hopefully that's easy for you. And I just have one last reminder for you as we're talking about cookie orders and eBuddy. Please ensure that all of your girls are registered and they appear correctly in eBuddy. If they don't, please contact your CDM to make changes in eBuddy. Really important that you do this so we have the cookies going to the proper girl. Make sure that you're observing, cookies may not be shared or combined if a girl's name does not appear in the online cookie order program. That interferes with the girl's rewards. And cookies may not be placed under another girl's name who is not selling in the troop. Make sure that we get all those girls in there. It's really important. So let's just go over briefly your role and resources available to you. So troop product manager role, really, you're our little cookie VIPs in your troop. You know what's going on. You're going to serve as the lead resource for your troop. You're going to count and inspect all cookies upon pickup from the service unit, and then you'll set up times and distribute those to your parents. You're going to train girls and parents and distribute the cookie materials, and make sure that you're assisting your parents with questions they might have. It's important that you also remember to complete receipts anytime money or product exchanges hands. And you're going to import your orders and rewards accurately by the deadlines, and be sure that you deposit your money often into the troop account. Really, the biggest thing is just making sure that you're aware of the deadlines, you're keeping those. So I'll be talking about some of the cookie dates in just a couple of slides, but first, I'm sure you're all wanting to know about the eBuddy login. So you'll notice here, same web address as last year. You have a temporary password, 1794 at rah-rah. You'll go ahead and input that password, and you'll be directed to set a new password and some security questions. If you need any help with that, please let me know. You can also find information about eBuddy in your eBuddy fingertip facts that'll be found in your Troop Quick Reference Guide. And then here are the dates. So we have that Money in Banking webinar on January 19th. Make sure that your girls wait to start taking orders until February 5th. It's a little bit different this year. We're starting on a Friday, ramping up the weekend with some great press releases and hoping the girls get great success with people knowing that it's cooking time. And then your initial order for the troop must be placed by March 1st. March 22nd through 30th, we have cookie deliveries, and our booths are the 25th through the 17th. Now, I do realize that our cookie deliveries are placed over Easter weekend, and of course, your service units, I'm working with them to find the times that would be appropriate for them to receive those deliveries. It's kind of tough this year with how the calendar fell, so hopefully just know we'll work with you on that. And then you'll notice here that we have our ACH sweep and our digital cookie sales end April 10th at 9:59 p.m. It ends Eastern time. So for us here in Mountain Time, it's April 10th at 9:59. And make sure that you have your rewards in eBuddy by the 19th. Also be noted that we have our final ACH sweep on the 29th, so we recommend that you get your money in earlier than that, and then just work with Therese to confirm any final things. So talking about these help clips, this whole time I've been saying, I'm going to be sending you help clips. Well, here's a list of the Troop product newsletters, and within those, it's really important that you read them because that'll give you the information. It'll be your lifeline to those step-by-step tutorials and the help that you need. So you've seen throughout that we're going to have lots of help clips coming your way, and if you have any questions about that, just let us know. As far as troop supplies, you should be receiving from your service units the troop envelope, which I don't know how many of you like the format from fall, but I heard great things, so we went ahead and took that format from our fall program and applied it to our cookie program this year. You'll have that troop envelope, the 12 by 15. Make sure you keep all your stuff in there. Have all your materials in there and lists and whatever you need, contact information in that envelope. You'll also have a Troop Quick Guide this year, which has just a couple of pages about how to place orders for cookie cupboards and your quick reference guide, along with the additional promotions and patches. And you'll also receive receipt books. For your girls, you'll receive one girl order card for each registered girl, one envelope, and then new this year, the Parent Guardian Quick Guide and the Parent Permission Form are on the same piece of paper. We made it a bigger piece of paper, and then your parents will read that information, sign the little Parent Permission Form, and then you can hand them their order card. Remember, you must have a signed Parent Permission Form prior to your girl participating in the cookie program. Please make sure you have those and you hang on to them for at least a year. So at this point, hopefully this has answered a lot of your questions, but if you have questions, please contact your service unit product manager or CDM with general questions and concerns. If you have questions about the ACH banking process and you need assistance with your financials, please reach out to Therese Smith at the following location online, or you can give us a call at 406-252-0488 and you can reach her there. But besides that, I just want to say thank you so much for your time and attention. We really appreciate the support of our girls, families, troop volunteers, and service units, and we really look forward to having a successful 2016 cookie program. So with that, best of luck as you go through the program. I hope you've got lots of great results that are worth sharing. And of course, we're here to help you and assist you. Thanks so much and have a great day.